Looking out at the jagged peaks of the Himalayas, you'd think nothing could survive up here. It's a death zone of sub-zero winds and thin air. Yet, standing tall against the ice are the ancient guardians of the peaks. Today, we are diving into the engineering marvels of the Himalayan cedar and its skin. Living fossils that have survived millions of years to become the ultimate mountain survivors. Why gymnosperms rule the cold? While flowering plants, angiosperms, are busy trying to attract bees, conifers, the gymnosperms, are playing a much older, tougher game. The reproductive advantage. Unlike flowers, gymnosperms produce naked seeds, usually protected by woody cones. In harsh climates, they don't need to wait for a specific pollinator that might not survive the frost. They rely on the one thing the mountains have in abundance: wind. Evolutionary longevity. These trees were around long before the Himalayas even buckled upward. They've evolved to thrive in biological deserts, where other plants simply give up. Engineering survival in the death zone. How does a tree survive when its internal sap should be frozen solid? It's all in the specialized engineering. Needle anatomy. Their thin, waxy needles have a small surface area to prevent water loss and a thick cuticle to reflect intense UV radiation. The resin system. Conifers circulate a natural antifreeze, a thick resin that prevents ice crystals from rupturing their cells. Anchor management. In 2026, as monsoon seasons become more volatile, these root systems are the only thing keeping the mountainside from sliding into the valleys. They act as biological rebar, stitching the soil together. The keystone of Himalayan biodiversity. If these trees fall, the entire ecosystem collapses. They are the Himalayan water towers. Did you know? The canopy of a single Himalayan cedar can regulate the temperature beneath it by up to 5 degrees Celsius, creating a microclimate where sensitive alpine flowers can bloom. The food web. From the nutcracker bird to the elusive Himalayan musk deer, dozens of species rely exclusively on conifer seeds for high-fat energy during the winter. Water security. By shading snowpacks, these forests slow down melt rates, ensuring a steady flow of water to the billions of people living downstream in the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Moving to the clouds. But even these ancient giants have a breaking point. Current 2026 data shows a worrying trend: the Great Migration. Upslope retreat. As temperatures rise, conifers are climbing to higher elevations to find the cold they need. But eventually, they run out of soil and hit bare rock. The tipping point. We are seeing the rise of mountain desertification. When the slow-growing conifer nurseries are destroyed by invasive species or human clearing, the soil washes away, and the greenery never returns. High-tech meets ancient wisdom. It's not all doom and gloom. The fight to save the guardians is getting a massive tech upgrade. Drones and genomes. We are now using AI-powered drones to map the most vulnerable slopes and drop seed bombs with precise GPS accuracy. Meanwhile, scientists are mapping the genomes of 500-year-old trees to find the hardest genetic lineages. Indigenous partnership. Local communities are the true stewards. By combining ancient mountain law with modern reforestation, we are protecting seed banks that have survived for millennia. These trees aren't just part of the scenery, they are the lungs and the anchors of the world's highest peaks. Protecting them isn't just about saving a forest, it's about regional stability and global climate health. What do you think? Should global climate funds prioritize these high-carbon sink mountain forests as much as tropical rainforests? Let me know in the comments.